Hey, that's a nice helmet you got there. Your mommy make you wear it? What's the matter? Scared you're gonna fall? You need some training wheels too? Hey, helmet boy, my sister's got a helmet like that. Maybe you should wear a dress just like her.
I've been short of logic, so I'm passed out on the patio. This cold and stony floor. I've been here before 12 times. I'm slime and I've
When a stroke strikes, it spreads like a fire in the brain. The longer it goes undetected, the more damage is done. To spot the signs of a stroke, you have to think and act fast. F. Face. Has their face fallen on one side? Can they smile? A. Arms. Can they raise both arms and keep them there? S. Speech. Is their speech slurred? T. Time. Just like a fire, it's time to call 999 if you see any single one of these signs. The faster you act, the more of the person you save. When stroke strikes, act fast.
Looks like rain again today. Dark clouds gather and fill the sky. Don't know how to talk to you, just know how to say goodbye.
Would you actually got a driver's license? I don't think so. Did you say it's back there? Go back where you came from. Learn this movie. Go back where you came from. What's wrong with you, Harry?
Get over here! You don't want to see! I've had enough of you! I've had enough of you!
walking like a one-man army, fighting with the shadows in your head, living out the same old moment, knowing you'd be better off instead. If you could only say what you need to say what you need to say.
1 in 6 adults has a mental illness, and we face a stigma that can be as painful as the disease itself. Change a mind about mental illness, and you can change a life.
Say what you need to say what what you need to. Say what you need to. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say.
This looks great. This must be yours. I found it on the kitchen table.
Thanks.
Mommy, have you seen my hamster?
Well, isn't he asleep in his cage?
Have you seen my hamster then?
No.
Well, Tony, go upstairs and look thoroughly. I mean, sure. Probably behind the bed like where you found him last time.
Okay.
Every 9 minutes, a person in the U.S. dies of colon cancer. My dad was one of them. He was 49 years old, too young to die. Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death, yet we don't discuss it because it involves parts of the body we don't talk about, like the colon and the rectum. Colon cancer can be prevented or treated if detected early. March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and it's time we start talking about this disease. If your parents or grandparents are over 40, talk to them about getting screened. Get in their face. Could save their life.
Hey, Tyler, where you been all day?
I'm a cardiologist.
Again?
Yeah, it's my pacemaker. It's been reacting with my game console.
No kidding.
Yeah, the other day I was rescuing my 13th damsel from the dragon's lair. Freaking heart stopped. So you going to the Halloween dance on Friday?
Nah, I can't. I'm prepping for a colonoscopy.
Ah.
Don't just think about it. Do it. Do it with a friend and you both can bend. Do it for your muscles and make them hustle. Do it for your feet, it's kind of neat. Do it with some action, participation. Don't just think about it. Do it. Participation. Get with the action. Do it.
Hey Tim, got any good CDs I could borrow?
Oh, well, I gave all my CDs away a couple weeks ago.
Tim, we're going out tonight. You want to come?
I'm really not all that much up for going out.
Tim, I just heard they're taking you off our project.
It's really not going to make a difference. I won't be around here much longer.
Everyone has friends. There's online friends. Friends to go out with on a Saturday night. Friends to hang out with and do nothing. Friends who show up on moving day. And then there are the friends who'll be there if someone is dealing with a mental illness. Are you one of those friends?
I wonder if these guys are actually going to talk to us.
Hey, I think that's it.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we're just wondering, why don't you tell people there's arsenic in cigarette smoke?
And why don't you?
All just focus on the positive, 'cause positive's the way you ought to be.
Why don't we all stop being so
derogative to the big tobacco companies?
We asked, is nicotine addictive?
We told you that it's not.
Okay, then maybe everyone just likes it a whole lot. So why destroy the research? Do you think that they're afraid?
No, we're just getting ready for a ticker tape parade! Oh, let's try to focus on the positive. Sure, they may kill for still here. So what if we remove a lung? You shouldn't be depressed.
It's really for the best.
It's something off your chest. And yes, we know tobacco causes cancer of the bladder. It doesn't really matter. They make diapers for adults.
His tumor was malignant.
But look, he's not indignant. He knows.
You've gotta just stay focused on the positive.
Every 8 seconds a smoker dies. It's become routine.
But let's stay focused on the positive.
Those 7 seconds in between.
Know what I mean?
We'll just stay focused on the positive.
They're not marketing to teens. They're reaching out to our youth.
So let's all focus on the positive. We're positive, positive. That's the truth. Security.
When freshmen get out of high school into college, it's party time. It's like, all right, we're on our own. No parents to say you shouldn't drink. It's time to start living life. And living life in college is drinking and smoking weed and doing other fun stuff that other people might condone as negative, but it's just experimental. College is about experimenting.
I think a lot of people in college, part of it is that everybody else is drinking and having a good time, and they don't want to sit there and stare at everybody else having a good time. And I mean, I've known people who pretend to be drunk just so that they can get away with things. So, you know, there's a whole element to liquor that people use for everything.
Everybody plays beer pong. Who doesn't love to play beer pong? Isaac, do you love it? Do you love it? He loves it. He f***ing loves it.
With girls, okay, we get together and we have drinks and we, match and we keep up with each other. It's not quite so much of a competition until we bring the guys around, and then they start playing tippy cup or beer pong, and everybody wants to see who can get around the table fastest and who can drink the most. And a lot of times, especially with the males, I notice them matching shot for shot and being like, oh, I can drink more than you, and everybody else is like trying to keep up. And I think that does add a huge element to binge drinking. I think is the competition between the males for it. The females, a lot of times that I see binge drinking are out dancing and out with their friends and that type of thing, but the males are just drinking face to face against each other.
Yeah, I came out just because I wanted to relieve some tension, and drinking is one way to do that. So yeah, I use drinking to relieve tension.
Do you do that often?
No, usually I just drink socially. I'll go out and I'll end up drinking, which is always fun because it releases inhibitions, and with that we do a lot more fun stuff.
There's this stigma that to go out to a party and be fun, and I think that's the key, is to be a fun person. You need to take however many shots it takes until you get to a certain drunkenness where you think you're fun.
For me personally, I think it's the fact that society plays such a hard role in drinking. It's like when you're in high school, they say, hey, you cannot drink. If you drink, then that's a bad thing. The problem is we should say, hey, drink, but be responsible. Have your parents watch out for you. Why have your friends watch out for you? The problem is when kids come to college, they don't know what their limits are. They don't know what the right place to be is when they're drinking because they've never drinking before. Some of the kids, I think, when they come to college, they start to drink way too much. The problem is they haven't actually drinking before. That's the actual problem.